Hey there, photography business owner. It's Sarah Petty from The Joy of Marketing. And in this video, so important, we're gonna dive into the art of networking and how you do it correctly, because you're gonna actually like it. It can connect you with the right fit clients. I'm going to share my personal experiences with networking, a word that may make you cringe when you hear it, and I'll show you how to build meaningful connections that can help you grow your portrait photography business. This is worth listening to. Whether you're a seasoned pro or you're just starting out, there's always room to grow and learn new skills. So stick around and let's discover the right way to network together. And listen, by the end of this video, you'll have practical tips and strategies that you can start using today to build those connections, to find more right fit clients, and to grow your photography business. So grab a hot cup of tea, sit back, and let's get started on building the photography business of your dreams. And remember, building a successful photography business while you're still being present for your family is not only possible, but it's what this entire channel is about. And look, if you're ready to make your dreams a reality, make sure to snap the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications. Let's talk about the importance of building relationships. Sometimes I hear photographers say, oh, but I just want, a marketing activity that just crushes it for me, but I don't want to ever leave home. And it's sort of like, well, that's going to be a little bit difficult. Building relationships is key to growing your photography business, especially when you're boutique. And really, I want you to look at that as a good thing. Relationships add value to our lives. And look, as smaller businesses, we don't have giant marketing budgets like the big brands do. So we need to grow our businesses organically. And networking is one of the ways to do that. And look, I get it. When you hear that word, ooh, networking, I have to wear a suit and hand out business cards. It's so much more than exchanging business cards. And really, if you watch this channel at all, you know I'm a little bit anti-business card. This is about establishing trust and creating long-term partnerships with other business owners. As you meet someone, I want you to think about, how can I solve a problem that person is having with my photography skills? By building meaningful relationships with people in your community, and being a person who truly cares, not fake care, but you really care about others, you will gain referrals, you will grow your business, and all of that can happen without spending a fortune on advertising. You might be saying, but Sarah, you like to talk and you like people, I'm an introvert. Listen, networking can be a daunting task for introverted photography business owners. I get that, but guess what? It doesn't have to be. I have a student named Brittany Marion who stretched herself with networking and her business took off. She had purchased an existing business and she was young, in her early 20s. And she thought, this is perfect. I'm buying an existing business in a smaller town. Everybody knows the man I bought it from, and I can just show up and the business will be there. And guess what happened? That didn't happen. And she started to realize, oh my gosh, I have to put myself out there. She joined our coaching program and heard me talking about networking and just to go without expectation and start simple and literally just talk to one person. Just go and talk to one person. And we were at an event recently and she went up on stage and she talked about how she sat in her car for 20 minutes saying, Brittany, you can do this. You can do this. Sarah said, just go in and talk to one person. And she almost left and she's like, you're not going to die if you just go in and talk to one person. And so she did. She got up the nerve. She went in, talked to one person, maybe one other person, and realized, oh my gosh, I didn't die. This isn't so bad. And then she started going more and more and more. You've heard this saying, a body in motion stays in motion, and the hardest action is the first one. And then she made some friends who were also introverted, and they would meet up before and they would go together. And now she looks forward to it. Her business is thriving, not because of the man she bought the business from, but because of what she is doing. Here's the thing that I want you to think about when you're looking at networking. Suppose you're single and you're looking for a mate, someone to date, maybe you want to get married one day, you can go to the grocery store and start talking to strangers, and hopefully some are not married or already with someone, right? But what are your odds of success? They're probably pretty slim. Or you could find a singles activity where it's marketed as, hey, all you single people, come and meet other single people. Wouldn't you likely have a better chance of getting a date, or at least having a safe conversation in a safe place with someone that you're interested in meeting? Heck yeah. Same thing about business groups. When people go to a chamber activity or a networking group, if you want to roll your eyes when I say that, or whatever it is, it's because they're raising their hand and saying, hey, I'm interested in helping other business owners. I'm interested in meeting other people. How are you? Nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, I want to introduce you to someone. And oh my gosh, someone, you need to meet this person. It is a safe place. So if you've been thinking about networking groups as this brutally painful place where you have to go and be someone you're not, it's not true. You can go and be yourself and have a good time and make friends, and can actually turn into a social activity for you that sometimes brings you business. Now, before you go, if you want to help yourself, you can research the event. Look at who's showing up, if they have speakers. Look who's running the organization. For example, if it's a chamber, there's usually a membership director, and you can look for that person when you get there. And look, it's completely acceptable to be vulnerable and say, my name is Sarah Petty. I'm a new business owner, and I'm really awkward and nervous, and I'm an introvert, and had to really do a lot of self-talk just to walk in this front door. So maybe you could introduce me to someone, or just talk to me for a minute to see if I know anybody. And always that person will grab you by the hand and say, oh my gosh, you're safe. I'm so glad you came. But if you walk in and walk to the corner, don't talk to anybody, it's going to be a lot harder for you. So likely that person will walk you over to a member who's been a member a long time, and they'll say, oh my gosh, Sarah, meet Bob or Susie. Susie, Sarah's new and trying to get her groove with networking. Could you introduce her to some people and walk around with her? And then bam, you'll find your people. How fun is that? Sounds easy, doesn't it? You can totally do this. The key to networking as an introvert is to focus on just building a genuine connection with people. You might want to write this down. I want you to consider going from a place of leadership instead of a place of needership. You don't go there with a desperate mindset of like, I got to find a client or I'm going to go out of business. If you're about to go out of business, or you're struggling to pay the bills, get a job, get a second job, get a third job, get yourself stable and steady. Because that's sort of like going to a bar and needing to get married that night. Is it going to end well? No. If you want a healthy long-term relationship, you typically want to meet someone and go on a few dates and maybe go on a trip with them or whatever before you get married. Don't you agree? Same thing in business. So put on your hat of leadership. You're just going there to meet people and see how you can help them. And if you've done your research and you've prepared in advance, you sort of go in with a plan and you'll feel more confident. But the reality is there's typically food or beverages. You can get in line and just start talking to people. And just ask questions. Seriously, write that down. Ask questions, because everybody is comfortable talking about themselves. Instead of feeling like you have to talk about yourself or pitch something, you're going without an agenda. So just talk to people and say, oh, hey, I like your shoes. This is my first time here. Where are you from? Where do you work? What do you do? Have you come here a lot? I'm kind of nervous, actually. Can you tell? You don't have to pretend you're something you're not, that you're this most confident business person on a ledge. Here I am, world. No, just be authentic and be real. And if you're nervous, it's okay to tell people. The thing is, for me, it's more about meeting one or two people. It's about quality over quantity. Hi, I'm Sarah, I'm a photographer. Hi, I'm Sarah, I'm a photographer. Hi, I'm Sarah, I'm a photographer. That just leaves people with a kind of a weird impression of you, but just meet one or two people. And then in a moment, I'm gonna share with you how you can really follow up on that relationship and turn it into something more. But rather than trying to meet everyone in the room, focus on building authentic connections with one person or a couple people. Build your skills, get your confidence, and then you will be off and running. Remember, a body in motion stays in motion, and you can do this. The other thing too to remember, and I have so many students who study with me who say, Sarah, but I'm not like you, I'm an introvert. Listen, I think introverts do better at networking. You want to know why? Because introverts are better at this than this. So they're listening instead of blah, 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 blah. When I get nervous, I just talk. I could be better at just listening. So asking questions and listening. People really want to connect with you. By leveraging your strengths as an introvert, listening, you can build meaningful relationships that can help your business grow in a way that the extroverts who like to talk can't do or can't do as easily. Now, let's talk about, you've gone to this event and you've met some people. How can you leverage social media to continue building those relationships? That's what I love social media for. Social media shouldn't be used as an escape from life, but a solution to our relationship building goals. Social media can be a powerful tool for networking and growing your business. I like to use a strategy by Chet Holmes called Dream 100. Dream 100 is where you look out in your community and you find other business owners who are serving your target audience. So if you're a baby photographer, who are the OBs who are delivering the babies and the doulas and the massage therapists? All of those types of people are reaching your target audience. They don't compete with your business, but they complement it. And they're serving your ideal client. This could be kids' clothing boutiques, charities, hair salons, realtors, dentists, insurance agents, jewelry stores, Pilates studios, women's boutiques. It could be any of these businesses. Pretty cool, huh? Maybe you were introduced to them at a networking event, or you knew they were coming and you asked someone, hey, I know they said you know everybody. Do you know so-and-so? And would you mind introducing me? I'd just like to get to know her. You introduce her, you have a little conversation, and then you can find this person online. You can comment on their posts. You can repost. You can be a fan of the content they publish. You can stay in their top of mind awareness, which is really important as a marketer. Write that down, TOMA, top of mind awareness. Bonus tip, listen, after you've shown that you're a fan online, it's great to engage with them online. So you can do it in reverse. Maybe you come across them online, you follow them, and then you go there and you do what? You spend your money. So instead of buying a baby gift online or going to Amazon or a big box store, go there and purchase the gift from that local owner. Now, I'm not saying just go spend a bunch of money, but if the choice is, I need a baby gift, I can buy locally or I can go online and have it a lot easier, maybe less money, shop locally. You can share video clips and reels of their location when you pop in. You can meet the owner and get to know them, or at least bond with the people working there. Listen, the gatekeeper, that guard, comes down when you're shopping there versus when you walk in with your business suit on and you're ready to pitch them, to partner with them. Because the reality is they may not even be a right fit partner. You don't even know yet. You haven't built a relationship, so you've got to start that relationship. Look, by showing up as a fan of people who you do business with, you can expand your reach and you connect with their clients in a genuine way that feels better than giving them a proposal before you even know them. You want to know, like, and trust people before you do business with them or before you pitch them on anything. They need to know who you are. It's just true. Now, when you combine this with the first tactic of meeting people at business groups and building those relationships, you stay in touch online and maybe you even can meet up at the next thing. Such a great way to meet people when you're just coming from a true place of care and friendship and let's do this together. Let me tell you, my friend, there is power in giving back. Networking is not just about what you can get. So if you're going in there with like, I need clients and I need, it's not gonna serve you. And I really think that's a good way to look at life. Take care of others. I remember Zig Ziglar said something like, the more you help others get what they want, the more you'll get what you want. So it's about what you can do for others. What can you give? How can you help people? I promise it will come back to you one way or another. As you're out and about, you could meet people and build relationships that could lead to you giving back to your community. Maybe it's volunteering. Maybe it's going to schools. Maybe it's working with nonprofits or charities definitely donating to silent auctions. But by giving back, you not only help those in the community, but you're demonstrating your values and your commitment to your community, which makes you worth more than all the lower priced photographers who are out there just promoting that they're giving more digital files for a lower price. Charitable involvement and building relationships in your community, it helps you build a positive reputation and establish trust with potential clients before they're even your clients. Legitimate, committed businesses give back to their communities. They just do. So when you do this, you're literally separating yourself from masses of cheaper photographers who don't make giving back part of their business efforts. They don't have the time or the capacity because they're working all the time because they're likely giving it all away and not making any money. Additionally, giving back can help you build a network of like-minded individuals who share your values and are passionate about making a difference. By leveraging the power of giving back, you can create opportunities to build meaningful connections and grow your photography business. They happen together. Listen, I can't stress the importance of what I talked about today, because as we come to the end of this video, I really want to recap because I want to make sure you're getting this, because there is an art to networking for photography business owners. We explored the importance of building meaningful relationships and how this can help you establish trust, gain referrals, and long-term partnerships. We've discussed practical tips for networking as an introvert and how amazing it can be, and then how you can leverage social media platforms to expand that reach and connect with potential clients and small business owners in your community. They work together like peanut butter and jelly. We've also looked at the importance of preparing in advance and setting goals for networking events, even if it's just talk to 2 people, and how giving back to your community can help you build a positive reputation and establish trust. People want to know, like, and trust you. I know they do. So listen, if you leverage these strategies and you start one at a time building meaningful connections, you can grow your photography business and expand your network without wasting money on paid advertising and without having to be cheaper than everyone else to attract clients. Listen, if you found these tips helpful, seriously, come and join my Facebook group where you find even more resources and support to help you build the photography business of your dreams. And thanks for watching and subscribing to our channel. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that so you get more content right when it comes out to grow your photography business. And if you especially loved today's video, which I think you did, click right here to get more actionable steps. Thanks for watching, friend, and I'll see you in the next video.